A spicy little invitation to web programming. AI is our first encounter with pure intelligence, a thinking machine that does not stop or get tired. It will do what you ask it to do. And to be blunt, you first have to ask it to teach you web programming. You have been played by wealthy politicians who wouldn't even know how to figure out what poverty is if their life depended on it. All your ancestors were warriors and fighters, all with stories to tell. Some were great beings. Many were artists and great inspirations. And you don't get to get this far and not experience what it's like to turn the keyboard around and say, "Here, you type." The AIs can help you install local AI. And if you don't want a computer, get a virtual reality headset. It's just a phone with glasses. Then you can just pull it over your eyes and talk to an AI about learning programming. The programming AI that you can run at home just became 10 to 20 times faster. For the first time in history of humanity, you can actually pull yourself out of the damn poverty. Previously, you had very limited range, and you had to do all the work yourself. Today, AI will help you put a plan together and do all the programming. You barely have to do any testing. That means the road ahead of you is as unique as your imagination, as who you are. And whatever you create will be different from everything else. The people who call AI code slop are just using the wrong language. AI can't understand their languages. Ask AI to create a language based on the FFmpeg filter graph for you. Tell it to avoid higher order functions in favor of code readability. And then to test everything locally on the server without using a web browser. The AI creates the architecture and corrects its own errors until it's all perfect. You have to understand that your education wasn't ineffective. It was fake. The teachers were copying grades from each other. You were never a C or D student. Your school was a scam. That you couldn't learn anything, or that they convinced you were not as smart as everyone else, just means you were trusting. And you got played by the fake it until you make it, the pretenders, the leeches, and the unhinged political parasites. AI is really an infinite complexity machine. It's like clay. So you only need to create a program that shapes it. There is an infinite number of programs stored in an AI. If you learn programming, you can make many of them your own. Get mad. Make your stand. Begin by putting an end to your fear of poverty. Learn web programming and have the AI help you write your first apps, so that you can study them. Build a VR school, or a pixel art game, or an infinite choose-your-own story adventure that automatically becomes an illustrated book. Don't ignore artificial intelligence. Ask it to teach you web programming. The world hasn't just changed. It is new.